The person who turned their back on you in the past, choosing someone else over you, is hiding one big secret from you. They would go to great lengths to make sure you never find out about it. The reason is simple. If you learn this truth, everything they built their story on crumbles away. When they decided to leave you for that other person, they truly believed they were stepping into something better. They thought it meant a happier life, a more perfect partner, a brighter tomorrow, and even an improved version of who they are. But life has a way of turning things around, and now that choice they made with so much confidence has become the one thing they wish they could take back more than anything else. They refuse to say it out loud. They won't confess it to anyone, not even to themselves in the mirror. They act like everything is fine on the outside. But way down inside, in those quiet moments when no one is around, they feel the weight of what they gave up. They let go of something honest and true. They walked away from a connection that was real and deep. Most importantly, they lost you, someone who brought light into their world in ways they didn't even notice at the time. Now, seeing you move forward scares them. They don't want you to get stronger or shine brighter. Your progress makes them face the fact that they can never get back what they threw away. From afar, they keep an eye on you, pretending like it doesn't matter. They scroll through your updates or hear about your life through friends, acting cool about it all. But deep inside, fear grips them. They're afraid you'll truly let go and never look back. They're scared you'll grow into someone even more amazing. They're terrified that life will reward you with the kind of love and happiness they failed to value when they had it right in front of them. This isn't just about jealousy. It's about realizing too late what they missed. One of the biggest things they hide is how they stack everyone up against you. No one measures up, not even the person they picked instead of you. That new relationship might have seemed exciting at first, but over time, it showed its cracks. They compare the laughter, the talks, the little moments, and nothing feels the same. Your quiet way of being there, without saying a word sometimes, speaks louder to them now than all the excuses they made back then. It echoes in their mind, reminding them of their mistake. Your healing process hurts them in a way they never expected. When you were heartbroken, they might have felt powerful or justified. But now, as you put yourself back together, piece by piece, it stings them more than your pain ever did. It's like a mirror showing them their own emptiness. And the deepest secret, if they could turn back the clock, they would pick you every single time. They daydream about it sometimes. What if they had stayed? What if they had seen your worth sooner? But life doesn't give do-overs, and they know it. Here's what you need to remember. This isn't really about them anymore. Your life story is shifting focus to who you are turning into. Their regrets aren't something you have to carry or fix. The decisions they made don't tie you down like heavy chains. Their errors don't decide your path ahead. You're climbing higher, rebuilding your world from the ground up, and creating a new chapter without glancing over your shoulder. The best way to respond isn't with anger or holding grudges or even facing them head on. No, the most powerful response is to keep pushing forward with such strength, such sureness, such grace that even the people from your past wish they could join in on your future. So don't stop now. Keep pushing yourself to grow. Keep letting your inner light shine out. Let them deal with the reality they tried so hard to bury. They once thought ditching you was the cleverest move they ever made. But today, what frightens them the most isn't your achievements or your new confidence or how you look. It's your inner calm. That peace means you've stopped dwelling on them. It means their name doesn't shake you anymore. It means you've stepped into a space where they have no power over you, no way to sway your thoughts or mess with your heart. Because when you're at peace, it shows you've truly moved on. They don't want you to figure out that the person they went for never matched what you offered. Not the warmth of your kindness, not the steadiness of your loyalty, not the real understanding you brought to everything. They spent time trying to tell themselves that leaving was the right call, but all it did was leave a growing hole inside. You can't swap out a true connection for a quick thrill and expect it to last. They found that out the tough way, through lonely nights and empty days. Now, they notice how you're mending your wounds. They see the changes in you. Maybe a new hobby, better friends, or just a happier vibe. They watch you go about your days without constantly checking if they're around or what they're up to. That quiet burns them inside, more than any argument or harsh words ever could. They figured you'd fall apart, chasing after them, crying endlessly, waiting by the phone. But you didn't. You picked yourself up and chose to invest in your own life. Your choice to focus on you proved something they didn't want to accept. Letting you go was their downfall, but for you, it was a gift in disguise. The calm you have now is what they're desperately looking for in their own life. The power you've built is what they lack. The clear vision you gained is what scares them. And here's a secret they pray you never uncover. They still search for bits of you everywhere. In chats with others, in quiet moments alone, in new people they meet, but nothing hits the same. Nothing fills that space because they didn't just lose a regular person. They lost a special soul that's one of a kind. But look at you. You've discovered something even better. Your own strength and worth. Keep moving ahead. Keep changing for the better. Keep turning into the person your old self and your past weren't prepared for. Let them sit with the fact that walking away from you meant walking away from the best shot at happiness they ever had. They never pictured you'd end up this solid, this serene, this impossible to rattle. Back then, they assumed you'd always be there, holding on, hoping they'd return, picking up the broken pieces they scattered. Life had other ideas for you, though. You figured out how to rise up without making a big fuss. You learned to heal on your own terms, without needing anyone's okay. You rebuilt your world step by step, without shouting about it to the world. That kind of quiet change is what throws them off the most. They don't want you to know that seeing you smile cracks something inside them. Not because they grudge your joy, but because it shows you weren't the issue. They were. They replay old times with you like someone listening to a beloved song on repeat, hidden away where no one sees. They don't want you to realize that the other person they picked was just a temporary thing, not built to last a lifetime. They saw that too late, after the excitement wore off. The toughness you show now is what they always wanted for themselves, but couldn't find. Your progress highlights their bad calls. Your shine points out their slip-ups. Your calm reveals their inner mess. The scariest truth for them? You're becoming a person they no longer get to know or be close to. But the wonderful part of your path is this. You're not growing to show off to them or anyone. You're growing because your future needs you to be stronger. You've grown past the hurt. You've left the old days behind. You've moved beyond people who couldn't match your level of love. Your life is picking up speed in a way they can't follow, a rhythm too lively, a pace too quick, a brightness too strong for them to dim. Each move you make reminds them of what they pushed aside. You weren't someone they could just swap out. You were the one they truly lost forever. So, keep radiating light. Keep constructing your dreams. Keep evolving into someone your history would barely recognize. Your tale isn't centered on who walked out. It's about the incredible tomorrow you're shaping without them. There arrives a time when the old stuff stops dragging you down and instead starts teaching lessons. That's where things stand now. The one who left, thinking greener grass waited elsewhere, is waking up to a surprise. You weren't just a small part of their life. You were the main event. They don't want you to see how your new sureness makes them doubt every step they took. You're not the one who used to suffer quietly anymore. You're the one who advances without fanfare. Your steadiness puzzles them. Your power makes them uneasy. Your radiance uncovers realities they're not prepared to deal with. They don't want you to know they're peeking into your world from the sidelines, trying to figure out how you mended without their sorry, rebuilt without their help, found calm without them around. The more they observe, the clearer it becomes. You weren't built to stay shattered. You were made to grow beyond anything that didn't cherish you. They don't want you to grasp that the other person was never a true stand-in, just a way to dodge their own fears. What you provided wasn't surface-level stuff. It was solid ground, real depth, the sort of caring people hunt for all their days and only value once it's vanished. Today, they see you become unreachable, not because you're hiding, but because you've outgrown the old you who waited around. Your quiet has turned into your armor. Your space has become your shield. Your development is your reply to it all. Deep down, they hold a secret they can't voice. They left seeking more, but found only echoes of what they had with you. So, step ahead with pride. Move with assurance. Know that you didn't merely endure. You changed completely. Your days ahead are brimming with folks who treasure you for who you are, not what you went through. People who pick you because they see your true value, not just when it's easy. They recognize your heart isn't common. Your spirit can't be copied. And losing you wasn't a simple error. It was a pivotal shift that lifted you up and dragged them into a truth they avoided. Keep climbing. Keep radiating. Keep turning into someone your history couldn't manage. Your narrative is nowhere near done. It's turning epic. There's a point when things click, not from explanations, but from your own progress outshining their quiet. Right now, your advancement speaks louder than any reasons they toss your way. They never wanted you to know today's you is their greatest dread. Not for changing, but for changing solo. You didn't pursue or plead or crumble. You just shifted. Nothing frightens someone more than seeing who they undervalued become who they aspired to be. They don't want you to know the other person never got them like you, never steadied them like you, never cared with your natural truthfulness. Even after picking elsewhere, their thoughts drift back to your shared times. Not just fond memories, but the last safety they felt. Your being gone is their new normal. Your quiet is their nudge. Your toughness is their teaching. The deepest hidden fact. What they chased faded, while what you created brightened. They observe with a soft pain, whispering inside. That's what I gave up. That's gone forever. You're not advancing to wow anyone. Your spirit wouldn't settle for less than value. Your heart knows its price. Life pushed you to greatness. Now you're heading to real bonds, true affection, steady loyalty. The leaver learns the tough lesson. They didn't lose average. They lost unique, a love lifelong sought. But you're past hunting for the gone. You're the spark for someone's new faith in love. Keep climbing. Keep radiating. Keep evolving into what your history wasn't equipped for. Your tomorrow's highlight. Unforgettable. Life uncovers facts oddly, through unsaid quiet louder than sorries. They don't want you to know stopping backward glances broke them inside. Your space mirrored unprepared truths. Seeing your shine weighs their once celebrated choice, now a lingering scar. They thought you'd shatter without them, halt life, wait, bend. But you ascended gracefully, shaking them deeper than hurt. They don't want you to know the chosen one never soothed souls like you, never homed like you. They replay talks to feel lost selves from losing you. The feared truth, you didn't move on, you advanced. Strength swelled, sight cleared, worth soared, heart selective. Your story shifts to attracting love, inspiring others, crafting joy. They linger between chosen and wished lives. They don't want you to know what if whispers your name. Your path's beauty, forward to valuing futures. No doubts, no fights, no easy leaves. The leaver's outgrown chapter, the deserver's awaits. Keep climbing, keep radiating, keep evolving what history couldn't grasp. Your tale starts, power unseen. Time shows why some aren't forever. Seeing self-worth solo. Today, you're where they doubted, built on power, clearness, calm, without them. They don't want you to know your calm disrupts more than guilt. You didn't survive absence. You enhance life. They never dreamed the left behind would be far admired. Your eye confidence is what they aim to shatter, fearing your innate might. Your quiet taught unwanted lessons. Space brought unwanted clearness. Change reminded unseen depths. They don't want you to know the third was no win, but escape try. You gave energy, presence, uncopyable realness. No replacements teach moment versus soul fillers. Beauty, focus on becoming, not left. No hurt, healing. No backward, forward. No fix broken, build greater. Deeply, today's you they weren't ready to love. Their top what if. Not ifs, next. Chapter rewrites. Natural loyalty, honest love, steady presence, instant value choice. Lever sees loss was a moment. The moment all shifted. Keep climbing. Keep flowing. Keep radiating where history couldn't lead. World's unseen, strongest you. Life reveals unexpectedly through change past can't match. You're becoming underestimated to admired. They don't want you to know your sureness sought in others. Your life's light unprotected by them. Between loss and self-find, unerasable, you turn point. Seeing your smile hits deep, proving healed from co-created pain. They don't want you to know third's victory, turned reminder of fading thrill sans honesty. Gain loss compare whispers admission. Irreplaceable by presence, depth, sincerity unreadied. Your quiet's clearest message. Forward steps remind failed clear sight chance. Beauty, not broken to find, rebuilt to find. Self-trust learned, peace over drama, presence over promises, loss not self-loss. While they replay fix wishes, you build fix-free future. Path sharper, brighter, stronger. Instant value people, heart understanders sans prior loss. No return wait, better arrival prep. Lever distant watches unreadied meet version. Keep climbing, shining, becoming peace presence, truth absence. Story forward moves, awe strength history. Every journey point, past no backward pull, forward push. Standing now. Lever never expected behind left, rise to steady, focused, calm, questioning beliefs. They don't want you to know voice strength wished and decisions demand. Then choice, now regret. Let me wrap this up by saying that in the end, your journey proves one thing above all. You are unbreakable. You've turned betrayal into fuel for your fire, regret into motivation for your rise. The person from your past may carry their secrets and fears, but you carry freedom and light. Embrace that fully and watch how the world opens up to you in ways you never dreamed. And as the days turn into weeks and the weeks into months, something beautiful keeps unfolding inside you that they will never fully understand. You wake up lighter. You laugh easier. You make decisions without second-guessing whether someone will approve or stay. You start trusting your own voice again, the one they once made you doubt. You look in the mirror and you don't see the person who was left behind. You see the person who chose to keep going. That shift is quiet, but it is massive. It is the kind of change that doesn't shout. It simply arrives and settles into every corner of your life like warm sunlight after a long storm. People begin to notice, not because you announced it, not because you posted a dramatic transformation picture, but because peace has a glow that is impossible to fake. Friends tell you your energy feels different. Strangers smile at you longer. Opportunities come knocking without you chasing them down. And every time something good happens, a tiny part of you remembers the days when you thought you'd never feel joy again. That memory doesn't hurt anymore. It feels like proof. Proof that you made it through the darkest part and came out shining on the other side. Meanwhile, they still check. Maybe not every day now, but often enough. They see a picture of you laughing with new friends, and it stops them mid-scroll. They hear your name in passing, and their stomach flips the way it used to when things were good between you. They tell themselves they're just curious, but curiosity doesn't keep you up at night wondering what could have been. Regret does, and regret has become their quiet companion, sitting in the passenger seat of every new thing they try, whispering that nothing feels quite right because something real is missing. You, on the other hand, have stopped wondering why they left. That question used to live in your chest like a heavy stone. But now there's empty space there, space that has been filled with better questions. What do I want next? Who makes me feel safe and seen? How big can I dream now that I'm not shrinking to keep someone comfortable? Those questions are exciting. They pull you forward instead of holding you back. They turn ordinary days into adventures because every choice is yours and yours alone. There will be moments when old memories sneak up on you. A song, a scent, a place, and for a second your heart squeezes. That's okay. That's human. But now those moments don't pull you under. They pass through like clouds on a windy day. You feel them, you honor them, and then you let them go. Because you know the difference between missing the past and wanting to live in it. You don't want to live there anymore. You're too busy living here in this new version of your life that feels like the first deep breath after holding it for years. And one day, maybe far from now, they will see you in passing or hear about the incredible things you're doing, and something inside them will finally settle into full acceptance. They will understand, without anger or bitterness, that they lost the privilege of being part of your story. Not because you punished them, not because you shut the door with hate, but because you simply walked so far forward that the door closed gently behind you. And when that day comes for them, you won't even notice. You'll be too busy loving the life you built, loving the people who stayed, loving the person you fought so hard to become. Until then, keep walking. Keep choosing yourself every single morning. Keep saying yes to the things that light you up and no to the things that dim your spirit. Keep collecting moments that make your heart swell instead of collecting reasons to look back. Keep filling your days with so much love, laughter, growth, and peace that there is simply no room left for what tried to break you.